Welcome everybody. I'm here with Chris Dwight.
That's right.
Engineer extraordinaire. It's been fun. We watched kind of a process from zero to hero with ex-ambassadors here at the Speakeasy, South by Southwest 2024 here in Austin. And kind of cool, in talking with Chris, turns out he's kind of like a sandwich. He's got SQ experience, lots of it, and D-Live experience, but this is one of the first gigs, if I understand right, that you were handling on Avantis.
That's right, yeah.
Maybe quickly talk through what that was like again. I was joking as well earlier with Chris that it's like, well, he was the front of house monitor, the front of house engineer who was running monitors. Yeah. He's doing both on the console and the first time out, and a pretty complex rig with backing tracks and everything going here too. So maybe walk us through what that was like.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I have familiarity with D-Live, and then also I used to have an SQ, and so walking into the Avantis, it was a little bit of a learning curve, but it kind of has the same kind of brain behind it, the same. So fortunately, I was able to mess around with one for the last couple of days before walking into this. So I built my file and then walked around it, but during the sound check, kind of navigating around it, there's a couple of times, when I was like, wait, like how do you get to here? And then, it has like the help feature.
Yeah,
I guess.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Your little assistant with the yellow overlays that kind of guide you, like, oh, where is that?
Yeah, right. But for the most part, it's very similar to D-Live, and then in some ways, I kind of like some stuff on here more than I do on the D-Live, and then vice versa. Obviously, it's kind of wild that, unexpected, I guess.
Well, great feedback to get. Yeah, and we're happy to hear that there's stuff you super dig on the console. It was fun. We were also just talking right before the interview, and I got a chance to hang out through that process. And it's like a marketer's dream that we come up with these descriptions of this feature or this thing or that thing, and it was awesome to see that the talent actually say, like as we were sound checking bass going through, it's just not gritty enough.
Yeah.
And Chris was like the rock star on the scene, because what did you immediately jump in and do?
Yeah, I used one of the tube emulator preamps, and threw one of the overdrives on it, and then just kind of blended it in, and he was like, that's the sound I was looking for.
Yeah, I'm like, on the side trying to stay out of the way, but you kind of had to hide my excitement. He's using the thing. He's doing the thing. We said that's what it's for, and they're using it.
Yeah. All the tools are there, man. All the tools are there. It has the Dyne 8. There's 16 instances that you can have. So you can have 16 stereo, multi-band Dyne 8 compressor EQs. So I'm using that, and all the stuff's there. And even at one point, I was messing with the snare, and he's like, you have a DBX 160 on that? And I was like, yeah, actually. Their ears are crazy.
Yeah.
That he can tell in his in-ears, in a live setting. I don't know, but yeah.
And it got really putting it through its paces with a band that obviously knows their stuff. I was actually blown away, check it down 3 dB at this particular frequency range, and I think, not just the casual bar band who it's it's not feeding back, it's good. This was at a whole other level. It was insane to watch you navigating through, and to watch the band. Pretty much anything they were asking for, you were hopping on it. And again, monitor mix, in-ears, and front of house here with Jordan hanging out. And as we were watching, and the mains came up, and we got to this amazing drum fill finally coming in, full PA roaring. It was cool to watch the whole progression. So it sounds great. And again, as we were joking, and not necessarily an optimal venue acoustically.
This place is nothing but bricks, so it's but
parallel walls made out of bricks with hard floors, but you made it work, man. So awesome. Well, any last minute tips or tricks as you were poking around? Anything that you might want to share with other folks who are just getting up and running on Avantis?
For library, for instance. If you wanted to look through presets and that sort of thing, the library feature is also you have to do the help or I don't know, options button, I think, and then that's how it comes up, where on the D-Live there's like a library button or something, you know. But yeah, no, it's a tough question, like what people should do with it. I mean, they should just use it. You know, they should just get their hands on it and mess around with it. You know.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, basically your takeaway here is there are some cool features. There's some helpful features, literally an overlay with help.
For sure, yeah.
But at the end of the day, just like with any console, get your hands on it.
Yep.
Start playing around.
Yeah.
Maybe the presets, something for folks to check out. You'd recommend?
Yeah. I mean, like there's some presets, and like when we first started, I didn't have any processing going on the on like the left-right, you know, my mix bus. So then I just threw a Dyne 8 on, and then I used the mix bus pre and then adjusted it to taste. But it's a good start, you know, or the preset, the mix bus preset, and it's a good starter. So I don't know, but you just get into it.
Yeah.
And just mess with it. I mean, D-Lives are so customizable, or Allen and Heath consoles are so customizable. You can move stuff around, and you can do all sorts of things, and so.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks so much for putting it through its paces, and looking forward to checking out the show tonight.
Awesome.
Thanks, man. Rock and roll.
Thank you. Yeah.
So thanks for tuning in here at South by Southwest 2024. I think on that note, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here.
Wait, no.